What's up, guys? Iceman here. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the importance of getting up off your fucking ass. Now, I've been taking notice to this over the past couple years. How, say in a day, feeling like shit. Nothing's enjoyable. Really don't feel like getting on the fucking bike. But you know what? I get myself to do it. And the way I get myself to do it often is, say I'm sitting on my ass at my desk, right, my computer desk, and there's all of a sudden this video that comes up on YouTube. I'm like, shit, I want to watch this video. But I'm like, aha, what I'll do is I won't watch it here. I'm going to watch it when I get on the bike, because I have this Rackable bike in the garage. So I get on the bike, turn the video on the TV. I'll show you guys my gym in just a minute here. I know some of you have been requesting that I showcase the gym again, because I have a few additions now. So I get moving on the bike. Feel like shit, don't feel like doing it. All of a sudden, things start getting a little better. On the bike 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm not going that hard. But the point is that I'm moving. All of a sudden, the day starts to sound a little bit more appealing. I'm like, shit. Life isn't so bad after all. I'm moving on the bike. I'm like, you know, I should probably go out and do this today. Go out and run this errand today. You know, clean this part of the house today. Clean my office. You know, this and that. And then I'm like, shit, I feel like playing some Diablo. So it kind of works as a rewards-based system. All of a sudden it sounds fun as fuck to play Diablo. Like, wow, when I get off this bike, I can sit on my ass and have a nice refreshing drink. Water or Gatorade, coffee with a bunch of ice in it, and just guzzle that shit down. All of a sudden those things sound very appealing. And shit, maybe I'll even play some World of Warcraft. Mud and I, one of my patrons, may you have many wives, sir. We've been talking about some World of Warcraft, and I made mention to him of how appealing it sounds sometimes to just start over again. You know, because the furthest I've ever gotten in World of Warcraft is level 47, I think. Just how it's fun as fuck when you're the Alliance, because you're in the lush wilderness, lush forest, and just the whole world is ahead of you. And things are more simple back when, right? Those early stages. You start learning things. It's a complex game, man. The fighting system, the mechanics, the co-op aspect, it's all very complex. But those humble beginnings, there's something about it, man. It's just really, it's relaxing, and it's appealing, and it's enticing, and shit like that. Especially when you're the Alliance. So my thoughts are, hey, shit, maybe I could start playing World of Warcraft again just for a minute. Even though the videos don't get watched as much, of course, on my Diablo channel, but they get watched a little bit. But also partly just to try something new and just to enjoy myself. The game's fun as fuck, really, despite all the shortcomings and fuck-ups Blizzard has had. And of course they're censoring that game as well. Shit, maybe I'll try some FF14 if I'm going to try something like that. But I am considering, you know, just playing some World of Warcraft just a little bit. The Alliance especially, because the Horde, they're fucked up. You know, they're a bunch of inbreds, and they just destroy and they burn shit down. They're not yet ready for the town in motorway, you know what I'm saying? Like the Alliance, they're all about elegance and hierarchy and achievement and merit. So, hierarchy based on merit. So there's shit like that, you know? And they have castles and shit. the Horde just a bunch of fucked up huts in burnt down forests. So I mean, I find the Alliance side a lot more appealing. And for a lot of the Alliance races, that's how you start. You start in the woods and shit. So that sounds fun as fuck. So I might give that a shot soon. But my point is, when you're on the bike, it makes everything better, man. When you're moving. Now, you also got to hit the weights, obviously, if you want to get the most out of things, I think. But just getting on the bike, it makes everything better. It makes the World of Warcraft better. It makes the Diablo better. And of course, diet has a lot to do with it. And I feel like my diet has been okay, according to my understanding, right? Because I've been having a lot of meats. Now, I know many would say, well, having a lot of meats is fucked up. But this is what I've been doing for a while. Have a lot of fish, a lot of steak, a lot of burgers, sometimes without bread. Because that's the thing, is the carbs make me tired as fuck. And I didn't really taken notice to this until relatively recently. So if some of you dogs are just tired as fuck all day, you might want to try something new with your diet. Like what I did is I just started, like I said, I've been eating meat. Like this morning I had eggs and bacon. For lunch I had chicken. I had a little bit of rice, just a little tiny bit of rice. Guzzled some coffee, like a fucking fish. You know, that's all I've had today. Feel quite energized. Now in the past I probably would have had bread at this point. Now bread makes me tired as fuck. And I'll give you an example, outside of bread even. Yesterday, I had to run an errand, so I went and ran the errand near this convenience store, because I had it in mind. It was like this convenience store has the Nutrageous bars, right? And have you ever tried a Nutrageous bar, dog? Let me know in the comments below. Caramel, chocolate, nuts, the perfect blend of the three. They're fucking good. And shit, there's even 9 or 10 grams of protein in a full-size one, so I made an excuse to go get one. I didn't tell the women about this. So I went and ran the errand, went to the convenience store, bought the Nutrageous bar. And on the way home, I ate that shit. All right, I threw the wrapper in the garbage outside. Didn't even tell the woman. And about 10 minutes later, like I had a short little spike, right, of energy. I don't know, from the sugar or whatnot. Something was there, man, but then it was gone. And 10 minutes later, I felt like shit. Spread out on the couch, on my phone. Played Tetris a few times. And I wonder if that game is really good for the mind, if it's that fucking addicting. I can't get off that shit. Just started playing it last week. So, I don't know, Tetris, let me know what your thoughts are of that in the comments below. Is that shit even good for you? But yeah, I mean, I was tired for the rest of the day. And I even decided to have a cup of coffee. Still fucked up. That Nutrageous bar, there's all the sugar and all the carbs in the Nutrageous bar, so it made me a lazy piece of shit. That one Nutrageous bar, I feel like ruined my day. So, I mean, I feel like there's a lot to be said about that. About dietary choices and the energy that you have. Because I don't think anything's worth it when it comes to eating. If it means that you're going to be drained as fuck for the rest of the day. But the temptation is real, because yesterday, I mean, I kind of knew this, and yesterday I buy the Nutrageous bar, and it fucked me up. But it's just, you know, it's important to be mindful of such things. So yeah, but the thing is, I've been probably working out or going on the bike 4 or 5 days a week, and they're not always the best, all right? I'm not always hitting it all that hard. I have some lazy workouts. You know, I do 3 sets of this, 3 sets of that, 3 sets of that. You know, 10 reps a set, you know, something like that. 8 to 10 reps a set, 8 to 12 reps a set. Been switching up a little bit. You know, 20 reps a set, then do a super set, you know, but the workouts, they haven't been that intense, but the point is, I've been doing them. I have been doing them consistently for the long time. You know, at minimum 4 days a week. You know, but just It can be hard as fuck to get out of a rut. But I try not to let that intimidate me. Just get up off the gas and move around a little bit, because it really seems to make just about everything better, man. All of a sudden your perspective is better, your day is better, sleep's important too. The caffeine, you know, I love the fucking caffeine. And I've been having a little bit more. I got a cup of coffee right there. It's about 2 in the afternoon. Shit. A little late for that, but the sleep is important too. But the eating, the carbs, man, the carbs they just make me so tired. And for the longest time, I didn't take notice to that. Eating bread and sugars, you know, anything with sugar in it, any drink with sugar in it, they just fuck me up. And I think that's quite common, and it's also quite common for that to go unseen for a long time. So let me know in the comments below, have you guys caught on to that, to what types of food affect your energy levels, and what have you done to perhaps use that to your benefit and maybe avoiding such things? And how much caffeine are you dogs drinking? I'm just curious, because I'm looking forward to finishing this coffee, but shit. This cycle just have more and more. But yeah, I'm going to show you my gym. I appreciate if you guys like the damn video. Hit the thumbs up button. I'm trying to get this channel up to 1,000 subs so I can get this shit monetized. So looking forward to that. So help me out if you will with view, duration, time, and subscription. Support me in the description below. Patreon, buy me a fucking coffee. Things like that. Thank you to all my supporters. But yeah, I got some new equipment, so let me show you guys what I have in here. This Rogue Rack has been really nice. Been one of the greatest additions I've had to this gym. So, and I did it right. I didn't just get the cheap one. You know, I got the RML 690, I think. It even says it somewhere on there. But it has the weight storage on it. It's big. It's pretty tall. I can't remember the height on this one. But yeah, let me show you guys what I have going on in here. And I'll also show you like the Titan Fitness. What the fuck? Okay. Titan Fitness right here. They're cheap, you know, but they make a pretty decent lat pull for the money. I think this thing was 450 bucks, something like that. Doesn't include the weights, obviously, but you know, I put some attachments on there. But here's this Rogue RML 690C is what it is, and it's in black. This thing is an absolute hog. I'm really enjoying it. And this bar, a Rackable Curl Bar, I decided to go all out. This is the Rogue Ohio Rackable Curl Bar. I can't remember what this shit cost me. I mean, it might have been around 250 bucks, but it's very nice. And I just knew it that if I get a Rackable Curl Bar, I'm going to use this more, as opposed to the curl bar, like I have one, an easy curl bar, you know, right there. Problem with that, you got to get it out. You got to set the damn thing on the ground. You got to lift one end up to load it and unload it, and then you got to lift the other end up to unload it and load it. And it's just, you know, more steps. Where this, you can rack it on there, just set it across the rack because it's long enough, and start putting your weights on it, take them off as you need, and you don't have to pick an end up every time you do it. And I have been using it a lot more. You can do tricep stuff with it, bicep stuff with it, but yeah, this bar, just really been enjoying it. This is a Rep Fitness bench, their Fat Boy or Fat Pad bench. It's a hog, you know, it was good for the money. And I went the extra mile. I got that big ass pad on it. You know, they send it with it for an additional cost, I think. Very nice bench. So it's great for flat bench. Just look at how thick this shit is. It's very thick. It's pretty firm at the same time. But yeah, I primarily use it for benching. Then I'll pull it out along here, and I'll do tricep extensions, things like that. I'll rack it on here and lay on the bench and do tricep stuff. So it's been towed. And then I got just cheap weights. They're Weeder brand, I believe. But I like them how they have these slots. See that? And I even bought a few new ones. So I got them for cheap, right around $1 a pound. But check this out. See, I have some new ones right here. That's a new one. Just got recently. That's a new one. These two front ones are new ones, 45s. But yeah, you can hold on to them like that. They got those big ass grooves. So those have been quite nice. And then I have a punching bag over there. Some shit's under it right now. And yeah, check this out, man. My TV, my bike. Now, two important things. A fan. I put that on me when I'm working out. And I have a dehumidifier as well, because I need it in here. A couple years ago, I didn't have one before I painted the floor and stuff, and I didn't have all this nice equipment. Things would just get very wet, and it would cause rust, you know. So especially if I got this Rogue stuff, you know, I'm going to have this thing going. And I've already had it over the winter, and it did quite all right. The Rogue Echo bike, one of my favorite purchases, because yeah, you need that cardio. You need to do your heart some favors. So I just have an Apple TV with a receiver, amp, and all that. Cheap TV I found at a garage sale, I think, for like 20 bucks, so great deal. Then I have this stuff over here. Mirror, dumbbells, just kind of all over the place. Hex deadlift bar. Cheap bench. This wasn't a great purchase. It's the Amazon X Mark brand. It's quite heavy duty, but it's just very bulky. Like there's this stuff in the front, you know, that's annoying to deal with. So I probably wouldn't do that again. I'd spend a little bit more and get probably a Rep Fitness one, or even a Rogue one, but you're going to spend twice as much for the Rogue one. I thought it was sufficient. I'll get the Rogue rack and bars, but for the benches, Rep Fitness I thought made really nice benches. And I saw they have another one that's kind of like this, the one that inclines and declines, the adjustable bench, because the other one I have over there is, of course, just a flat bench. But Rep Fitness has a really nice looking one. The price isn't too bad. Eventually, hopefully I'll get that one and just sell this one on Craigslist and count it as a loss. I think it was around 200 bucks, but really not bad for the money, but just super bulky and big gap between the seats there, things like that. There's my Trek bike. Been using that some. Behind it I have a Titan Fitness hyperextension that I use usually on deadlift days. So I'll just move the bike out of the way, store the bike somewhere else in the winter. But yeah, if you guys will, let me know what you think of my gym setup. Like the video if you will, hit the thumbs up button. There's a Titan Fitness Viking press attachment. I haven't really used that too much. And what I do is I'll hook a full bar up to this. I made this myself. It's on a swivel piece, PVC, you know, and you can do rows with it, a Viking press, things like that. And then here's my rack of attachments. But if you guys will, like the video, hit the thumbs up button, become a patron if you will. More videos to come. Peace be with you.